Several gangsters are awaiting an illegal shipment of alcohol. These 6 officers are part of the Bugs League Rome gang. Inside the garage with them is one of the mechanics. Soon after, a Cadillac pulls up. In it are 4 men, 2 dressed as cops, 2 dressed in civilian clothes. These 4 men ordered these other gangsters up against the wall. They thought they had been pinched, and all of a sudden they hear the ringing up of 2 Thompson submachine guns, laying over 70 rounds of 45 ACP into their bodies. Soon after, 2 shotgun blasts are heard, turning 2 other individuals' faces into canoes. This event will be known as what's called the St. Valentine Day Massacre. This incident would enact the National Firearms Act and change federal regulation of firearms forever. Criminals are always the front runners for taking away law-abiding citizens' rights and privileges. We shouldn't have to surrender our rights through the horrid acts of criminals. Today we'll overview important gun laws and amendments that the ATF goes over with the NFA regulations. So together we'll go over the NFA, how it affects you, how it affects me, and finally we'll end up how to legally obtain an NFA item. What is the NFA? The NFA is the National Firearms Act. It's an act to provide the taxation of manufacturers, importers, dealers in certain firearms and machine guns, the tax the sale of disposal of such weapons to restrict importation and regulate the interstate transportation thereof. Essentially all it is a definition of a bunch of verbiage to say they're going to tax you for an item that you would like to receive. It's a $200 tax stamp required to buy, sell, trade any NFA item. This has been in place since the introduction of the bill of June 26, 1934. This was supposed to prevent the average man from being able to actually pursue an NFA item because the $200 tax stamp in that era was far beyond anybody's means. The tax stamp still stays at $200 to this day, but is in danger of being more than doubled. Other items that are required to purchase, sell, dispose, or otherwise manufacture an NFA item are to include an ATF Form 1 or Form 2, Form 3, or Form 4, either depending if you're an FFL dealer or an actual list breaker civilian. You must have a trust set up for NFA items or a certification of compliance form. 2 copies either of the same form being submitted, 2 passport photos, 2 sets of fingerprints, and a check made out for $200 to the ATF. Then begin your 6-month to a year wait. After you receive your tax stamp back to the FFL, you'll go ahead and continue to fill out a 4473 form and do a background check. Once that's actually completed, then it'll be released to that individual. Definitions under the NFA. Machine guns, considered full automatic or burst. Short barrel rifles, rifles in the shorter length, shorter than 16 inches, or shorter than an overall length of 26 inches. Short barrel shotgun, anything under 18 inches barrel length, or anything under 26 overall length. To include also destructive devices such as missiles, explosives, and any other firearm that has a bore size larger than 50 cal. ALW is any other weapon. This is the term in language that is used to cover everything legislations haven't considered at this time or might want to develop a response to increase the rules and regulations in the NFA. Also included are silencers, also known as suppressors. Anything that disguises the sound. Like I said, it's a vague regulation due to the fact that they can change anything they want at any given time for that one word. Alright. Gun Control Act of 1968, the Firearms Protection Act of 1986. These are 2 amendments of the NFA which add more requirements for ownership and manufacturing regulations. Both prevent the post-transfer of 1986 machine guns to any non-government agency and further implements laws regarding the categories of the NFA. Now you may be wondering what this has to do with anybody in the room. It's a normal gun owner, or maybe someone who doesn't own a firearm. Essentially what it is unconstitutional laws to further undermine the Second Amendment of our Bill of Rights. With each law, an amendment for further enhance the false and security to American people, continues to degrade the one amendment that protects all the rest of the amendments. Misconception and deliberate misinformation from political entities would have you believe that they have your best interests at heart when it comes to firearms. Education on firearms they politicize are generally false and inaccurate. As far as some of the studies go, since the Act of 1934, the National Firearms came into place, only 2 reported crimes with machine guns have been reported. When those two was two different cops in two different scenarios in two different locations. Other few crimes have been incited with the use of suppressor without any definitive evidence was found. The CDC lists the National Statistic Report every year. The last report of June 2016 involving gun-related deaths and homicides. No articles or statistics in that report found any NFA item to have caused any murder, crime, or any other related death. Another study, according to the Department of Justice Special Homicide Report of May of 2013, the stolen guns is the vast majority of guns used in criminal activity. Of those guns, 22 long rifle and 380 ACP revolvers are the weapon of choice of criminals. And another study, Cook's colleague Susan Parker and Harold Packard of the University of Chicago and the Chicago Crime Lab did another study in October 2015, where they interviewed over 70 inmates that were in prison due to firearms related charges. Of those 70 inmates, only 2.9% of them actually purchased their own firearms. The rest were stolen. Other words and other acts that actually create fear in people are terms used to enhance new gun laws and often used to mislead me and you, such as high-powered, military-grade assault weapon, my personal favorite, ghost gun. Background checks are done through the NICS, ran by the FBI, a government agency, which has to be completed for all firearm transactions, and a 24734 must be completed with a background check. Now, if OSHA were to regulate firearms today, each one becomes standard with a suppressor for noise reduction. Even with strict regulations in the process for NFA items, it is not impossible to obtain them. It's actually obtainable. First, what you need to do is research which NFA item you would like to own, whether it be a suppressor or anything else that falls under the NFA Act. Find you a local dealer that deals with NFA weapons. Help them sort out which one you want to actually buy, and they'll help you fill out the proper forms in order to submit to the ATF. Once you have actually found what item you want, the proper paperwork filled out, get your passport photos, get your fingerprint cards, and mail everything with a $200 check to the ATF. And all you have to do is wait for your tax stamp to come back. Once they receive the actual tax stamp at the FFL, you'll fill out a 4473 form, which will do a background check and then release that item back to you. Now, we overviewed what the NFA is, how it affects us, no matter what your view is on firearms, or if you ever want to own an NFA item. But with each crime committed by a criminal with a firearm, the rights of law-abiding citizens diminish with each new law passed. The open language used in AOW allows lawmakers to further define what they think that me and you should own. Regardless of what type of firearm it is, without a Second Amendment, we wouldn't be able to defend ourselves against the government if need be, or to prevent the rest of our Bill of Rights being stripped. I try to take an unbiased look at gun control and believe the fact that we should have gun control and keep it out of criminals' hands, because we'll not allow them to obtain any. But I challenge each and every one of you guys today to do your own research on actual facts, terminology, and laws already in place on firearms. Look deeply into the Bill of Rights, other than just the Second Amendment, and take a look to see which ones you would want changed or taken away from you, the laws and restrictions put in place on them, and eventually having to pay a tax and fill out forms in order to have them. Thank you.